Is news tonight about the invisible scars of war, the serious emotional fallout on this nation's men and women who've been serving in Iraq. Last month, a study from the Pentagon found 20% of active duty soldiers are reporting serious mental health problems, including depression and post-traumatic stress disorder. Today on Capitol Hill in Washington, one family told the story of their son who paid a terrible price. Here with that, NBC's Jim Miklaszewski.
The journey that brought Mike and Kim Bowman to Capitol Hill today was long and painful. 2 years ago on Thanksgiving Day, their 23-year-old son Tim, a National Guard soldier, shot and killed himself 8 months after he returned home from a combat tour in Iraq.
You just can't ever believe that your child's going to do that.
And how did it hit you?
Like a ton of bricks, it's still hitting me.
As the shock wore off, their grief turned to anger because they felt the Veterans Administration had failed their son.
It started a boiling thing inside me because then I realized just exactly what we had just gone through and how abandoned he was and how they threw him away.
Tim Bowman joined a growing number of combat veterans from all wars, including Iraq and Afghanistan, who commit suicide. The Veterans Administration estimates that 18 veterans per day, more than 120 per week, are taking their own lives. That's nearly twice the rate among the rest of the U.S. population. Bowman was suffering from post-traumatic stress, but like many veterans, found a VA system ill-equipped to handle it.
They find an understaffed, underfunded, under-equipped VA mental health system that has so many challenges to get through it that many just give up trying.
It's impossible to keep track of every veteran who may be suffering combat stress. And we may never know just exactly how many U.S. military veterans have taken their own lives.
VA officials say a suicide hotline for veterans set up last July has already saved 300 lives. But lawmakers insist that's still not good enough.
You guys have not done your duty. You have not given us adequate numbers or even an explanation of the problem in getting those numbers.
A bill now before Congress would require the VA to track and screen most veterans for combat stress. Too late for Mike Bowman's son.
Our veterans deserve better.
Jim Miklaszewski, NBC News, the Pentagon.